Imagine two people with the same salary. One buys upgrades almost every month, a newer phone, clothes that look impressive, a larger apartment, and small treats whenever the week feels hard. The other spends less often, but pays for a dinner with friends, a weekend away, help with a difficult task, and a gift that makes someone feel seen. At the end of the year, who has used money better? Most of us answer that question with a budget. Elizabeth Dunn and Michael Norton begin somewhere more interesting, with happiness. Happy Money asks a simple question. If money is meant to improve life, why do so many purchases leave us briefly excited and then strangely empty? This book is not an argument for spending more. It is an argument for spending with intention. Its central idea is that money can buy more happiness when we use it in ways that fit how human beings actually think, connect, remember, and adapt. The first principle is simple. Experiences usually give us more lasting happiness than possessions. A new object is exciting, but our brains quickly turn it into normal life. An experience becomes a memory, a story, and sometimes part of our identity. Example 1. Compare a premium coffee machine with a weekend hiking trip. The machine may become part of the kitchen after a few weeks. The hike can become a story you tell for years. The weather, the wrong turn, the view at the top, and the person who shared it with you. Example 2. A teenager may care deeply about the newest trainers, yet years later, they are more likely to remember a concert with friends, a family holiday, or learning to drive. The possession served a moment. The experience shaped a chapter. This does not mean every object is a mistake. A bicycle that gets you outside, a musical instrument you practice, or a good mattress that improves every night can create experiences. The question is not, is this physical? The question is, will this purchase create a richer life after the payment is forgotten? The takeaway tool. Before a significant purchase, ask, will I remember using this, or will I remember owning it? Choose the option that creates more meaningful moments, and experiences become even more valuable when they are not lived alone. That brings us to the next way money can improve life. Asterisk, asterisk, the second principle is that money often works best when it brings us closer to other people. We are social creatures, but many purchases are designed for private display or private convenience. They can make life look successful while making it feel more isolated. Example 1. Imagine ordering an expensive meal alone at home, then compare it with cooking a simpler meal with 3 friends. The first may be more luxurious. The second can create laughter, conversation, and a shared memory. Human connection changes the value of the money spent. Example 2. A parent might buy a child another toy because it is quick and easy, but spending the same amount on a museum visit, a football match, or an afternoon class creates attention together. Children often remember presents more clearly than presents. Social spending also includes generosity. Giving someone a thoughtful gift, supporting a cause, or quietly helping a friend can produce happiness because it reminds us that we have the power to improve another person's day. This is not charity as performance. It is generosity as connection. The takeaway tool. Each month, reserve a small connection budget. Use it only for shared experiences, thoughtful gifts, or helping someone else. But even the people we care about most need more than money from us. They need our attention. So the next principle asks what money can do with the most limited resource we have. The third principle may be the most useful for busy adults. Use money to buy time. Many people protect money carefully, but spend their hours on work they hate, errands that drain them, and small tasks that leave no energy for the people they love. Example 1. Someone spends every Saturday cleaning the house, even though they could pay for help once a month. The cost feels visible. The lost afternoon does not. But an afternoon returned to rest, family, exercise, or creative work may be worth far more than the number on the receipt. Example 2. Consider the long commute chosen only to save a little on rent. The cheaper home may look financially smart, yet 2 hours a day in traffic can quietly reduce sleep, relationships, exercise, and patience. Sometimes the best financial decision is the one that gives you your life back. Buying time does not require a high income. It can mean paying for grocery delivery during a hard week, choosing the direct train, sharing chores, or saying no to a bargain that costs a whole day of travel. The point is to notice the hidden price paid in hours. The takeaway tool. Write down the 3 tasks that repeatedly drain your energy. For each one, ask whether it can be automated, delegated, simplified, or removed. Once we create a little more time, there is another way to make a purchase feel bigger than its price. Let part of the enjoyment happen before we even receive it. The 4th principle is about anticipation. We often pay after we consume a credit card dinner, a financed phone, a holiday followed by bills. But happiness rises when we pay first and enjoy later. Anticipation extends the pleasure, while delayed payment can turn pleasure into stress. Example 1. Booking a trip 3 months in advance gives you weeks of enjoyable planning. You look at photos, discuss restaurants, and imagine the mornings away. The holiday begins before the plane takes off. Example 2. Buying tickets for a play or a class creates a small future promise. Even on difficult days, you have something waiting for you. That feeling is part of what you bought. The opposite is also true. When every purchase is instantly available through one click and paid for later, we remove the pause that protects us. The purchase becomes easier, but its joy can be shorter and its regret longer. The takeaway tool: create a future joy list. Once a month, prepay for one modest experience you can look forward to without using debt to do it. Anticipation makes a good purchase last longer. Yet there is one force that quietly works against it. It is our tendency to get used to almost everything. The 5th principle sounds surprising. Enjoy good things less often. Human beings adapt quickly. When a treat becomes daily life, it stops feeling like a treat. Example 1. If you eat your favorite dessert every night, the first few nights may feel wonderful. After a while, it becomes routine. Saving it for Friday can make the whole week feel more enjoyable because scarcity restores attention. Example 2. Someone who constantly upgrades their phone, wardrobe, or car may feel a short burst each time, but the higher baseline becomes expensive to maintain. By contrast, a person who pauses before upgrading gives themselves the chance to appreciate what they already have. This is not a lesson in deprivation. It is a lesson in contrast. A special meal, a hotel stay, or a day with no work can feel powerful partly because it is not ordinary. Restraint does not reduce joy. It can protect joy from becoming invisible. The takeaway tool: identify one pleasure that has become automatic. Reduce its frequency slightly, then make the next time deliberate and fully enjoyed. When we stop treating every pleasure as routine, we can also see money in a wider way. Its greatest value may not always come from what it gives to us. The final principle is generosity. Many people believe they will be happier when they have enough money to help others. The research behind happy money suggests the relationship also runs in the other direction. Helping others can make us feel happier now, even when the amount is small. Example 1. Give to colleagues the same small allowance. One buys a snack for themselves. The other brings coffee for a teammate who has had a difficult week. The second action often creates two kinds of value. The receiver feels cared for, and the giver feels connected and useful. Example 2. A family may decide that every birthday includes a small donation chosen by the birthday person. The amount may not change the world alone, but it turns celebration into a reminder that money can express values, not only consumption. Generosity works best when it is personal and visible enough to create a real human link. Giving is not about proving you are good. It is about escaping the narrow idea that every dollar must serve only the self. The takeaway tool: choose one small recurring act of generosity. Make it specific. Help a student, buy lunch for a friend, support a local cause, or tip someone whose work makes your day easier. Taken together, these ideas reveal a different definition of a good purchase. The deeper message of happy money is that spending well is not the same as spending freely. The happiest purchases usually create experiences, strengthen relationships, free up time, build anticipation, preserve appreciation, and help other people. Try one simple experiment this week. Before you spend on something new, pause and ask, will this make my life fuller or merely more crowded? That question will not make every decision easy, but it will move your money closer to the life you actually want. Money is a tool. It can buy noise, status, and quick distraction, or it can buy time, connection, and memories that stay long after the transaction disappears.